Okay, let's begin. This is my topic. I choose the automobile dataset. The dataset has over 26 attributes. This is part one, origin and content. This is the dataset. This is the creator, and this is the sources. And overall, the dataset appears to be a useful resource for studying and analyzing the factors that contribute to automobile insurance risk and can potentially aid in building more accurate risk assessment models. There are 26 attributes, and this dataset consists of three types of entities. The first one is the specification of an auto in terms of various characteristics. To be clear, the specification of an automobile can include a wide range of characteristics that describe its physical, technical, and performance attributes. Here are some examples. For example, the make and model, the name of the car and the brand that manufactures it, and for example, the body type, the style of the car, such as sedan, SUV, coupe, hatchback, and so many others. And also the dimensions of the car, which means for example, the length, width, height, and the wheelbase of the car. And also we have got when we talk to a car, the engine is really important. The engine's type, size, horsepower, and torque of the engine can describe the performance of the car. And also we got the transmission, the type of transmission such as manual transmission, automatic transmission, or continuously variable transmission. And these years, there are many cars that is the continuously variable transmission. And also we have got the fuel types. Is the car a gasoline or electric or hybrid, and so on. And also we got another characteristics such as the safety features. The safety features that the car is equipped with, such as airbags, anti-lock brakes, and so on. And also we have another features such as the comfort features. The features that enhance the comfort of the driver and passengers, such as air conditioning, heated seats, and power adjustable seats. And to be honest, there are countless attributes that can describe a car's performance, and the second is assigned insurance risk rating. This corresponds to the degree to which the auto is more risky than its price indicates. Cars are initially assigned a risk factor symbol associated with its price. Then if it is more risky or less, this symbol is adjusted by moving it up or down the scale. This process is called symboling. A value of +3 indicates that the auto is risky, and the -3 that represents it is probably pretty safe. And then the second thing is normalized losses in use as compared to other cars, and is the relative average loss payments per issued vehicle year. This value is normalized for all autos within a particular size classification: two-door small, station wagons, sports, and so many other types, and it represents the average loss per year per car. Well, There are three famous vehicle manufacturers in the world. Uh, I don't mention Tesla here because Tesla is not on the dataset. The dataset is very old. It's an old version. So I just mentioned these three manufacturers. First is the BMW. It's a German luxury car manufacturer that produces a wide range of cars and SUVs. BMW is known for its high-performance vehicles, cutting-edge technology, and stylish designs. BMW offers a variety of models, from the compact 1 Series to the larger 7 Series, as well as its SUV lineup, which includes the X1, X3, X5, and X7. In addition to its standard models, BMW also produces hybrid and electric vehicles such as the i3 and i8. And second is Honda. Honda is a Japanese car manufacturer that produces a diverse range of vehicles, including cars, motorcycles, and power equipment. Honda is known for its reliability, fuel efficiency, and practically Honda's car lineup includes the Civic, Accord, and CR-V, as well as the larger Pilot and the Odyssey. Honda also produces hybrid and electric vehicles, such as the Accord Hybrid and the Clarity Electric. And the third is the Toyota. Toyota is another Japanese car manufacturer known for its reliability and practicality. Toyota produces a wide range of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Toyota is also known for its hybrid vehicles, such as Prius and Camry hybrids, as well as its large SUVs such as the Highlander and the 4Runner. Additionally, but Toyota and Honda, their cars price are much lower than BMW. When we choose a car, the miles per gallon is a really important characteristics that should be considered. The city miles per gallon stands for city mile. It is a measure of the fuel efficiency of a vehicle while driving in city or urban areas, where there is frequent stopping and starting of the vehicle due to traffic signals, intersections, and congestion. It represents the number of miles a vehicle can travel on 1 gallon of fuel while driving in the city. City MPG is one of the two standard measures of a vehicle's fuel efficiency, the other being highway MPG, which measures the fuel efficiency of a vehicle while driving on a highway or at a higher speed. City MPG is an important factor to consider when choosing a vehicle, especially for those who do a lot of driving in urban areas. And next, it's assigned assurance risk rating. This attribute is really important because this dataset is used to predict and analyze the specific car's insurance risk rating and to determine how much money to insure it. The second rating corresponds to the degree to which the auto is more risky than its price indicates. Cars are initially assigned a risk factor symbol associated with its price. Then, if it is more risky or less, this symbol is adjusted by moving it up or down the scale. We call this process symbolic. A value of +3 indicates that the auto is risky, and -3 that it is probably pretty safe. And the next one is normalized losses in use as compared to other cars. The third factor is the relative average loss payments per issued vehicle year. The value is normalized for all autos within a particular size classification, such as two-door small, station wagons, sports, and so on, and represents the average loss per car per year. This attributes, from my understanding, is being calculated and analyzed through other attributes. We must analyze the other attributes and use regression algorithm to analyze and get this result. We are part 2, suitability of dataset for analysis. I will address this point from 3 aspects. First is the data quality. The quality of the data is an important factor to consider. The dataset has 26 attributes based on real-world product information. That ensures the data is real and is not fake. Such as from dataset, we can get the following information of a car, such as the size of the car, its fuel type, its engine size, its horsepower, number of cylinders, its price, and its brand. It contains many features to describe a car's performance and price. So that's sufficient for analysis. And the second aspect is the data size. From the automobile dataset, we get 206 instances. Maybe it's not very large, but I think it's enough to train a model and to predict the insurance risk rating. And third is the data relevance. When we choose a dataset, we must focus on this point. The dataset should be relevant to the research question being studied. Our aim is to learn data mining and visualization, and I think this research can potentially aid in building more accurate risk assessment models for insurance company. And this is part 3, what I'm hoping to find within this dataset. First, I want to analyze the correlation between horsepower and insurance risk rating, because in general, higher horsepower engines are capable of delivering more power and achieving higher speeds than lower power engines. So it has so the car with higher horsepower are driving in much higher speed, and it's a little dangerous and may cause car accidents. So its insurance risk rating may be ranked as risky. And the second one is the correlation between miles per gallon and horsepower. In general, higher horsepower always results in much higher miles per gallon. So I want to use this dataset to check the general idea. And the third one is the correlation between miles per gallon and engine size. I think the engine size, the larger engine size, the much miles per gallon the car is. And the last one is the correlation between miles per gallon and the price. Typically, a luxurious car always have a much higher miles per gallon, and so I think the price, the 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 much more price, the more the miles per gallon the car is. Part 4: Necessary background knowledge. Uh, First, all the attributes are shown in numeric form. For analysis, we must have the idea what these numeric values mean and their differences in automobile products. For example, in automotive engineering, aspiration refers to the way air and fuel are introduced into the engine to create the combustion mixture. There are typically two types of engine aspiration: naturally aspirated and turbocharged. So when we choose this dataset to analyze, we must know the different attributes meaning. So and how will it influence the car's performance? We must have it in mind clearly.